I was working on the procedural planet generation for Starfield, and I was feeling a bit hungry, so I went down to the food lounge, as they call it, at Bethesda Game Studios. Got my food, went through, and right next to me was the man himself, Todd Howard. And he was just grabbing everything he could. So I'll take some of that, I'll take some of this and that and that. Oh, this looks good. And he gets up to the pie section, and he's looking around, and he says, "Where's the chocolate pie?" And the guy behind the counter says, "Oh, sorry, Mr. Todd Howard. We're out of chocolate pie." And then Todd just looks at him like this. Right. I guess I'll take all these chocolate chip cookies then. And he must have had like 100 chocolate chip cookies. He just took them all, took them back to his table. Now, for those who don't know about Bethesda Game Studios and the Food Lounge, nobody will sit with Todd because not because he's mean. It's just that if you sit with him, he starts talking to you about Starfield, and he goes, and every time he says "star," the food comes flying out of his mouth and it goes all over you. So I'm eating my food and I'm just sitting over there looking at him because he's not eating. What he's doing is picking the chocolate chips out of the cookies, and he's got this pissed off look on his face. He's just picking it, picking it, picking it, picking it. And soon he's got this gigantic ball of chocolate chips. And he puts it onto his tray and he forms it into a wedge. And then he takes it up to the guy at the counter where the chocolate pie is. And Todd says, "Oh, look, I found a piece of chocolate pie." And he takes a big bite out of it and he's going, "I love this chocolate pie." And the guy just standing there. He's new. He hasn't had to deal with Todd yet. He has no idea what's going on. He's just frozen. And he says, "Well, Mr. Todd Howard, we really didn't have any chocolate pie." And then Todd says, "Did you just interrupt me while I was enjoying my homemade chocolate pie?" And the guy says, I'm sorry, Mr. Todd Howard." And Todd says, "You're not going to get away with this." And the very next day, that man had to do voice acting for Starfield.